Hi peeps and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Lee Mayama. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment and share for those who are always supporting me. Thank you so much. May you never lack. Can I still tell you Happy New Year? No, no need. Well guys, please for those who are always supporting me, I appreciate you. For the coming back subscribers, welcome back. For the new subscribers, this is where you belong. Keep supporting me and thank you so much for 3.3k subscribers. I cannot take it for granted. So guys, in today's video we are going to have some talk like how is I know each and every one of you has these New Year's resolutions. Some are so confidential, no need of sharing. I know most of you have each and every one, and I know you have already prayed for those resolutions. So today I'm here as a single mom of one, and I thought of sharing my this year's resolution with you because I know maybe it may teach you one or two things, or you can also teach me one or two, three things. So you all know we are in 2024, and everyone, as I had told you earlier on, that we had to set New Year's resolution. So the reason as to why I'm here, the reason as why I'm shooting video is that I want us to talk about then how am I going to parenting while you are in abroad. For example, my own is I'm a single mom of one beautiful daughter. She's 11 to 12. She's heading to teenagehood. So I was while sitting just in my room, I just came up with this idea on how I will be connected with my daughter during this year. And I know this one also will apply to you, those mothers who are outside the country, who are far away from their kids. So here is my point. You know, teenagehood comes with a lot of things, a lot of new things, new changes on our kids. Even us also, we were at the same stage. And you know how when those physical changes comes, you know, in most cases the kids feel like they're abandoned. They even regret being girls, especially girls. So in this new year, I just thought of I want to start teaching my daughter on how things are, how she will experience some changes, for her to have that knowledge. Because during my time, I didn't have that knowledge. You know, I got it from school. My mother didn't tell me that, and I cannot blame my mother because for her also no one told her that this and that will change on her body. No one told her. So for me also, I didn't get that, and I really suffered during that stage. I really suffered, especially when the menstrual periods came. I feel like, oh my goodness, I regretted why I was born. Like I didn't want to live again because of just that blood coming from the other side. So I want to be talking with my daughter about the same. I want to educate her that there are some hairs that will grow, there are some blood that will start coming, pimples, and all those things. I don't want her to hear from someone else, be it her teacher, her grandmother, her. I don't want her to get it from someone else. I want her to get it from me as a mother, and I want her to know that I want her to know that, okay, even if those changes will come, I want her to know that those changes makes a person look more beautiful. For my point, and then I want to start telling her how to. There are pads, panty liners. We have all those things like facial cleaners. Like we have a lot of things. So I want to start one by one teaching her, and I want to normalize like I want to set, like we always talk every day from 8 to 9. After her finishing her homework, we always talk from 8 to 9, and then she sleep. But we just talk like she needs her basic needs, her requirements. Oh, mom, how has your day been? Like that. But now I want to set a schedule for us to have mommy and daughter talks, of which I will not bring them here because my daughter is a little bit shy. So that's it. I don't know how about you. I know most of us, we went through a lot during adolescence. We had our blood coming even out of our school uniform, coming out, popping out in front of our boys in school, schoolmates, in front of our teachers, and we had no ideas over on how to deal with that. Like we had to manage it by ourselves, and even sometimes we used to hide. Like for me, when that thing came, I really regretted and I cried a lot because I was in school, and I was even shy sharing it with my mom. So I had just to manage it by myself, which was not that easy. And the thing that spoiled it more was that it will be coming every month. Oh my goodness. So now that I've traveled, I've grown, and whatever bad thing that happened in me in during my childhood, I will never wish it to happen to my one child, because it's like it's stressful. It's like it can even make your child get some trauma, which is not good, and it can even affect her studies. It can even affect her from even standing up to go and eat. It will be very difficult. It will generally affect her. But I want to show my daughter that despite the distance between us, I want her to know that I will always be there for her, and I will show her how beautiful menstrual periods are. Menstrual cycle is how beautiful hairs, private hairs, the armpit, all those are beautiful when someone grows. And I'll be the most proud mother when that one happens to my daughter. So for parents who are in abroad, like who are in Arab country, especially, make sure that you are preparing your daughter in everything. Prepare them. I don't know of boys, but because I'm not a boy and I don't have a son, so just try to prepare your kids mentally, because our kids home, they might be having everything, but during that specific time, the teenagehood, you see the pimple. When the child sees the pimples, you see she will start shrinking, and then the boobies growing. You see even the child bending the shoulders like this. Like for example, we had during my childhood, I had one friend of mine. When the boobies came, she used to hide them, and she grew like this until now. Her shoulders are like this just because of the boobies. So make sure that you be there for your child. Let's make sure that we are there for our children. Let's make sure that let not Arab country affect our parenthood. Let's make sure that our kids, we have good connection with our kids so that they will not have childhood trauma. Are we together? I know most of us, I know even most of you went through a lot when the boobs started coming, the hair, the menstrual, the periods. I know we went through a lot, and I'm sure we'll never wish our kids to go through the same. So let's prepare our girls as early as possible. Let's prepare them mentally, physically, spiritually. Let's prepare them in everything, because nowadays I have one friend of mine whom the child started at 8 years. 8 years, and the child was like, ah, mommy, what is this? The menstrual period started coming, and he was like, oh, what is this? So you see, in such cases, you see like the child, even her, she will lack the concentration to concentrate in class. It will be very, very difficult. And this is something that is normal. It's from God, and it cannot be controlled. So you just have to teach your child to accept it and be a friend. Be your child's friend. Be your children's friend. Let us be our kids' best friends. So That's it. I don't know how about yours. Let's start teaching them how the sanitary pads works, how the panty liners works, how the wet wipes, they need to be using wet wipes, and then how beautiful growth is, how beautiful those physical changes are. Let us be the first people to educate our kids before the teachers or those other people, because it's very, very important. It's very, very healthy for us parents to let our kids have that knowledge before someone else. So peeps, that is my main this year's resolution, because now we are growing, because I got my child when I was still a teenager, and now she's growing and I'm also growing, and I'll never wish my child to go through what I went through. Are we together? So let's stay focused. Let's make sure that our kids are okay and are ready for this. And if in case that thing happens, the kids will be free and tell you, oh mommy, this one happened, and this is how I took care of myself, how this is how I and this is how I received the thing. And it will be like a good news on her, not the child. You just receive some calls, your child is sick, your child is not going to school, your child has dropped from school, your child is going through a lot. No, let's prepare them. You know, to some points I always feel that most of the ladies fall into traps like untimely pregnancies because of poor poor relationships between children, guardian, and mothers, their parents. So we were not that free, like sharing our pet with our parents. Oh, this and that is happening, I'm having this type of feelings now, I feel like I need a man. When blood comes, it comes with those feelings. So we didn't have that chance, like we didn't have that courage to explain those things to our parents. We used to feel like, no, this is shame. In this generation, we need to teach our kids to be free, be your kids friend. And that is my this year's resolution, and I am really praying and working towards it, because I don't want any shame. I don't want my child to feel like she's abandoned or she's not loved. So let's work on that. I know maybe most parents who are working in Arab, they always say, oh, I'm not there, so she will manage. No, phones are there. We have email calls, we have telegram calls. You can do anything. We have Duo. You can do anything through calls, because we are out just to look for the basic needs, which is the situation that is not which is something beautiful, because at the end of the day they need a good life. But that doesn't mean that you be that far away from your child. You are a mother. Even if you are far from your child, you are still a mother. Be a friend to your child. Teach your child as early as possible. Teach your child even charity issues. Teach your child how to pray. Teach through calls. Through calls. Let us not go home and say, oh mommy, I left my child with you. Why is my child doing this and that? Okay, you as a mother, you had that phone. Why didn't you do the necessary? So let's please work hard and make sure that our kids, we are fully connected to our kids. Let our kids be free. Let them be free to come to us and tell us anything, anytime that they want. So let us give that room. Let us not be harsh on them. You'll be like, why are you doing this? During my time, I did not carry. Or why are you asking for too much? During my time, I used to suffer. Okay, that was your time. This is your child's time. Make sure that you deliver the best. But more so, let's pray for them and let's teach them good attitudes. Phones are there. I am repeating this. Phones are still there. You can fix everything through that call and through prayers. So guys, that's it. Let's look forward to these New Year's resolutions and let's work towards them. And we pray again over them. Otherwise, I love you so, so much. Thank you for 3.3 subscribers. God bless you.